Morbius? I know it said Mobius, but I'm going to pretend for a second that it said Morbius, because that's like slightly more silly and goofy and fun. How's the audio doing? Ooh. Okay, audio's good. Music is delightful as always. The lighting for me isn't great today because as it's getting into the summer now, well, I guess it just is the summer now. It means that even with streaming recently at a later time, at like 8:30, even then, by the time I'm streaming, it's still bright out. So weirdly, it means that even though there's more light coming into the room, it means I'm less lit. I need to get lit. I even have a lamp on. It's making no difference. Like, this is lamp on. That's lamp off. Useless fucking lamp. And I've always said that. I have always said that. I honestly might just start up the game. I don't normally stream on a Friday. I mean, I don't normally stream any day nowadays. Every day that I stream is a weird day for me to be streaming. But I think I have it in my head that I'm busy or something on Monday. I'm actually not, but I am busy next week, like Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. So, well, maybe not Friday. My point being, I feel like I've had a lot of weeks recently where I've only been able to stream once. So I thought, fuck it, go for it. I'll fit them in where I can. Am I crazy? Was there briefly like a blip of there being another planet there? Right. Do we think I can get up here in time to see where that is going? Because there's definitely something that's like falling off of that. I'm so curious about that, that thing that's orbiting the planet. Well, I honestly don't know what to do first. Let's check the log. I kind of just want to get into it today. I've been thinking about this game. How much can I, like, if I zoom out, can I try and give myself, okay. Okay. So there is like a limit of grid here to give myself a little bit of an idea of just how full this can get. So the shuttle's equipment heard strange energy readings coming from somewhere beneath the surface. 2 of the Nomai located a fissure in the ice on the interloper's sunward side. They descended inside to investigate. The Nomai landed on the interloper not long after its arrival in the solar system. The shuttle's equipment heard strange energy readings coming from somewhere beneath the surface. Clary, the Nomai who stayed behind, lost contact with the other 2 after they descended below the interloper's surface. More to explore here. Interesting. Like, in the shuttle there's more to explore? Maybe we should go back to the planet and bring the shuttle back. I just feel like in general, the Ember Twin has so much going on. Huge cylindrical structure that generates a strong upwards gravity field. Also, hello ladies! Stream to interrupt you till now. I've only been live 4 minutes. I was late. I went live, I did go live at like only a bit past 8:30, but I was still late. I love all of like the camera options in this game. Right, I want to go back to an hourglass twin. I want Ember Twin. I love autopilot. I feel like discovering autopilot was a real game changer for me. There we go. I feel like I always struggle as well with where the, Oh! Oh no! Well. Not my best landing, but maybe I'll take it. I mean, I did land. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god, I forgot that the gravity here is insane. Okay, so there's someone over there. I think I discovered that last time. Can we bring the sun back, by the way? This is uncomfortably dark. What is this? What am I looking at? There's so much shit on this planet. Okay, cool. Whoa. Something about this one makes me feel really dizzy. This door will need to remain closed for some time. Pi and I are running an experiment based on the extraordinary findings from the Whitehall station. Raimi and I will be running this experiment until one of us can prove the other wrong. So although it's inconvenient, the lab currently can only be accessed by the path from the Sunless City. Inviting sand inside would disrupt our setup, and this could have enormous consequences. An update. The High Energy Lab is now being used to design the Ash Twin project. If you're here to help, be sure to use the Sunless City path to the lab. Oh, that's annoying. That's annoying. I just want to go in through there. High Energy Lab. Well, I mean, I can go up here anyway. Ooh. Cool. Scary. Awesome. That's nice. Visitor listening to Just for Once from Nerdy Prudes Must Die. I've been getting TikToks of Nerdy Prudes Must Die on my well, funnily enough, on my TikTok recently. Interesting. It's the Eiffel Tower, but upside down. Everything always comes up French nowadays. Oh, there's another hole for one of the, like the tablets. Elmo? Also, hello, Johan. Elmo? Like the guy who's red? Like the red man? Oh, shit. Shit. Oh, interesting. The Sunless City. Do we think I could get there? Shit. Well, that was a waste of a run. I was kind of hoping I could, like, throw myself in to get into the warpy thing. But yeah, funnily enough, it didn't work. Let's try that again. Let's try that one more time. And by try that, I do mean I won't, in fact, be throwing myself into the ghost matter again. That's not gonna happen. Yeah, I have. I watched Nerdy Prudes Must Die a while after it released, but not too long. A perfectly reasonable time away. Okay, right. I'm going back to those fucking twins. I got stuff to see. And they start off at the beginning of the run, like, so close, it feels. So I might as well. Just need to bring that to West End next. And say to me, I've seen a Starkist show. I know. In the UK, that feels like such a gift. Like, that's just not something you really think is gonna happen, is it? The Ash Twin is kind of getting in the way. Maybe let's land, like, here? I think I remember that. Because that's the spaceship. Or is this a different spaceship? No, I remember that spaceship. Ooh! I don't know what this is, or if I should have landed on it, but I have. Wait, is this following a planet? Oh, interesting. So that's always following that planet. This one's always looking at the sun. That one's the watery planet. Intriguing. Some tasty, tasty trees for me. Oh my god, I feel like my perspective of this planet is so weird. Wait, is that something? Is that the sun station? Is that orbiting the sun? Oh, that's definitely something. Okay, that's good to remember. That's very interesting. So, that bad boy keeps knocking my ship. I'm sure it'll be okay. I'm sure there's no consequences. This planet sometimes, and only sometimes, has a moon. It disappears if no one is watching it? Intriguing.
WILDS. More like Altum Wyatts.
Altum what? Altum Wyatts? That sounds like the name of like a southern US. You know, I'm thinking like a Bass Pro Shop, but it only sells like owl supplies. Like supplies you could use for bird watching, but if you were only watching owls. I don't know, that's just the first thing that comes to mind. That kind of shop that we all know well. Also, hello Corvus, thank you for the bit. This is my first time encountering a natural satellite with the ability to vanish when not being watched. We should study it, or even better, we should travel there. I agree, our first step would be determining a method to track this phantom moon so we can always know where it is. I found your note, Melore. Kindly count me among this moon's admirers. What is happening when it disappears? Does it move to another location? I believe so. Not only does the moon appear around Brittle Hollow, I can confirm it sometimes orbits Timber Hearth as well. Given its reluctance to move while consciously observed, it might be a form of microscopic quantum mechanics. Intriguing. Oh! Hello, the asteroid. That flew so close. I wish sometimes things like this were included in my log, because like sometimes it would be helpful to have that kind of information. That like, oh, this object passes by at a specific time. I eat 10 marshmallows! Yay! Wait, can I like eat a marshmallow but just not toast it? Okay, no, I have to toast it at least a little. You might plan to try and lurk and read. Your plan is to lock in and spend the afternoon reading. So you know, on a single page. Feel free. I feel like this game is very amenable to just like vibing, you know? Like I got some slop to read myself. So might as well. Feel free. Cornwall, you're on a short family holiday, mainly to visit the Eden Project. Oh, that sounds fun. Remind me what the Eden Project is. It's a big garden, right? Or am I even close? Chert's research notes. Clearly the Nomai were making astronomical observations here. They chose an excellent spot. What is this big rotating device for? What was it the Nomai were observing? I'd posit there's something special about the orange symbol on that device. Hal and the new astronaut's translator tool would be nice to have handy right now. Oh. I have some kind of scroll. And the ship seems to have just naturally moved over there. scroll want to go? Ooh, interesting. That's a really interesting view of the Ash twin. Where would this scroll want to go? What did that just say about like an orange symbol? I mean, can I put this in there? Oh, already holding scroll. So this is used to read writing on a wall. Is there one over here that I missed? And I'm blind. I don't think so. There's got to be one somewhere so that I can read it. And I've been kind of hoping this whole time that things like this aren't really far away from each other. I don't really want to have to travel all that far. Oh, can I remove one? Wait, that's a really good idea. That's a really good idea. Hold on. Yeah, I genuinely no idea why that didn't occur to me. That's great. Let's do some reading. The quantum moon locator is functioning. We have markers for each of the places the moon goes. Anona Burr and I just observed the quantum moon in orbit around the dark bramble. So that's what the quantum moon is. The quantum moon is the moon that orbits here that occasionally disappears. I added a mark of dark bramble. I thought the locator now accounted for all of the phantom moon's locations, but sometimes the locator can't tell where the moon is. Perhaps there's a problem with the device. It's also possible there exists a sixth place in the star system to which the phantom moon travels. You have keen eyes for friends. This moon travels to a total of 5 locations, not 4. And then there's 6. Okay. So there are 6 places that the quantum moon goes. And I would be curious to know what happens when I go on the connector. It might simply kill me. But let's go find out. Oh, it's water. Ow. It's water. That's really interesting. Oh, it's sand! Oh! Oh, whoa. There's no gravity. Wait, is this planet just like all sand? And that's what's like dropping all of the sand, basically? Huh, okay. Okay, this is so fun. Now, what are you? Ooh, interesting. Let's hop in here, see where this goes. Okay, just up top. Kind of seems to be another observation platform or something. Also, hello, Cranky. How are you doing? Thank you for the 13-month resub, by the way. 13 months. $13 the big 13, the big scary number. I'm sorry, I'm so distracted when playing this game. It's actually crazy. Ow! I need to stop hurting myself. Let's run around a bit, see if we can find anything cool. I was getting made by big sand. What can I say, you guys? I love sand. Ooh. And I love whatever this is. Whatever this is awesome. Oh! That is... Oh! Sorry, I got distracted. I got distracted by whoever this person is. Oh! They have the distress beacon. They're the second escape pod. And that's another hole for a reading thing, if there's one in here. Also, thank you for the bits, Cranky. Seriously, how are you doing? You don't have to, give bits. I always feel bad. I don't want people to feel like it's like a must that they have to do. You're very welcome to just vibe if you would like. But it's also your preference, so... So ignore me. 3 minutes oxygen. Not great. But it's not like dying is real here anyway. God, moving around this planet just feels really odd. Some trees right now would be quite nice. Could really go for some trees. Oh yeah, lit. Nice. Okay. Hell yeah, I knew there would be trees when I wanted them.
Hey Millie, check this out. Does a flip, trips, falls into the sand planet, drowns in sand.
Are you predicting right now what's probably gonna happen to me? Because I feel like tripping and falling and dying on the sand planet is definitely my immediate future. Oh, gravity wall. Oh god, okay. Ooh, interesting. I get to read. Here's our first delivery. Yarrow, 1 warp core, fresh from the Black Hole Forge. Root is installing this core sibling on Brittle Hollow as I write this. I wish I could wait here for you to arrive, but the Forge, my unfinished work there, is calling. I'll return with more materials soon. My gratitude, Clary, with this, the Ash Twin project is underway. I confess I'm deeply curious about what you and Poke found on the Whitehall station that started this project. Could I visit sometime to learn more? I recommend you do. The Whitehall station is the model for the towers being built for the Ash Twin project, so a visit to the station would be doubly useful. I suppose more precisely I would like to visit the Whitehall station with you, Clary. Stop using this scroll wall to flirt with my sister in romantic matters, her density rivals and neutron stars, and go meet with her on the Whitehall station. I'd be happy to explain our findings. Okay, cute. Hold on. That's a really, that's a cute, that's one of the pride emotes. Oh, and that's why it was big. Sorry, I heard like the sound, but I think this is probably the first time I've ever seen anyone actually gigantify an emote in chat. And I was like, how is that so big? That's cool. I can't remember. Do you get pride emotes just from like participating in Twitch chats in June? So I can't remember. I remember that Twitch used to do things where you could get like special emotes at certain times, but I can't really remember. I don't know if they still do. Which way did I come from? I think I came from that way. Okay. Oh my god, wait, there's so many. Big jump. Ow. Oh, okay, stuff to read. I need to read quick. Some time has passed since I checked in with you, Pi. How are you and Idea progressing with the Sun Station? Presently, my assessment is our plan will either fail explosively or succeed explosively. Hi, you know I don't find that funny. How curious, Rami thinks I'm a gas, and I don't recall requesting you monitor this conversation, Idea. I don't see what state of matter you have has to do with this. I don't recall supporting the Sun Station's constructions, but here we are. Oh, and thank you for the on-screen celebration with the Pride emotes. That's lovely. Happy June. Happy Pride. Time spent away from the station would be beneficial to you both. I'm immensely interested in testing your hypothesis, Yarrow. That at least we could agree on. Okay, so they're spending too much time here and they're all weird and stressed. Okay, I don't think there's actually anything interesting in that room. But it is interesting that there's clearly something up there that's getting blocked. Ooh. Is that about to move over me? Cool. Can I jump over the top of this in any way? Can. Can't really tell if there's even anything in there that I care about. There's a door there, okay. Oh, but it's broken. Oh, this is so annoying. How else would I get in? Maybe it is just this way and I just need to have like a better like plan for like, oh, no, but I can't. Oh, wait. Could I like, in fairness, I don't think there's anything interesting in here anyway. I guess I can get my scout up there, but like for what? Nothing. Is that another bit reward? Or is that a channel point reward, Cranky? This is really interesting for me. I feel like that's, yeah, okay, so that'll be like a message effect. So that's another bit reward. It's not actually showing up the numbers, but thank you so much for all the bits. Okay, I think maybe this was me doing a loop. But it's very hard to tell. And you can very easily accidentally like jump a little too high around here. Ooh, okay. I want to go put this somewhere. I want to read. Is there anywhere nearby? I mean, I know that there's one back where I came from, but I actually can't remember which way that is right now. Which is a bit annoying. Okay, well, either way, I don't want to go that way, because that's where the big scary is coming. So maybe I should just wait in here a moment. Yeah, there we go. Should be one below me in this tower. Yeah, that does sound right to me. So I did a loop around. Let's let the sand pass over. Yes! Oh my god, yeah, exactly. Right, let's read this fast. Friends visiting from the Hanging City, a high energy lab. I'm genuinely just gonna scan all of those so they get picked up before I actually read them. Friends visiting from the Hanging City, we are planning the Ash Twin project at the High Energy Lab on Ember Twin's equator. I became lost in Ember Twin, but the High Energy Lab is the building with the large solar panels. I'm surprised I didn't see it. I imagine our otherwise immensely clever Conroy would lose his head if it weren't anatomically impossible. Okay, that doesn't seem like particularly new information. We know that it's on Ember Twin. And we're running out of fuel anyway, so... maybe I'll explore a bit more, but I have a feeling we're not really going to find anything useful. Because I came from over there. It's interesting that the gravity seems to just like change occasionally. Seconds of oxygen remaining. Well, the sun looks like it's going to explode, you know? Oxygen level is very low, Cranky. You're right about that. Well, I'm okay with this. I feel like I've learned some stuff. I'm happy to die. I'm so convinced that the sun's going to explode soon anyway. It feels like we're passing very close to it. Is the sand gradually getting lower? Oh, like on the planet? It probably is. I mean, oh, it totally is! Because that's why the sand grows on Ember Twin. Because the sand is being depleted from this planet and getting sucked up into the other one. Well, that was good to learn. Shame I died. See, I feel like I was thinking that, but I was also thinking, like, surely that means that over time there wouldn't have been any sand on Ash Twin anyway. But the whole point of this game is that something is going wrong on this, like, loop, right? It's an hourglass! It's the countdown! Something at the start of this day fucks everything up, and then that planet counts down. I want to figure out where this is going so badly. But that time I didn't even see it go anywhere. There's oxygen in the sand, promise. I wish I'd tested that. Because now I don't know if I believe you, Cranky. I kind of believe you. I believe you somehow that there would be oxygen in the sand. Okay, we updated a lot in the log there. Okay. Several large nomai towers form a ring around the Ash Twins equator. Yes, they do. The Whitehall station was used as a model for these towers, which were built for the Ash Twin project. The nomai debated building a sun station. They did build something called the sun station. I think we've seen it. The nomai built into the walls of the cavern. Yeah, we've seen the cavern. The nomai crafted warp cores at the Black Hole Forge before delivering them to Ash Twin. The experiments at the High Energy Lab were based on extraordinary findings from the White Hole Station. The towers on Ash Twin were modelled after the White Hole Station. The High Energy Lab can only be accessed by a path from the Sunless City. Yeah, I've been wanting to go back to the Sunless City. I feel like there's still a lot to do there. I feel like there might be something at the base of that tower when it gets low enough. That's a good idea. Yeah, I feel like I wanna, at some point, go to Ember when it's at its absolute lowest with sand. And then also go to Ash Twin when it's at its lowest of sand. A nomai device created to track the quantum moon's location. The nomai hypothesized that the quantum moon might be a form of macroscopic quantum mechanics. It travels to a total of 5 locations. However, it seems to be 6. The nomai on Ember Twin observed a moon that would disappear when no one was watching. And no one's been able to land on it. So that's all the quantum stuff. Was there anything else that I hadn't read? There's so much. Okay. What are the 3 escape pods? Okay, maybe let's go back to Ember Twin. I'm having a really good time exploring there. And it helps that I find it decently easy to land. And there isn't too much, like, scary stuff in the atmosphere. Right, let's go Ember Twin. How many hours am I into this game? Maybe not many. I would say maybe maybe like 4 at this point. This is my 3rd stream, but also I've not really, like, each stream has maybe been like an hour and a bit at most. Right, so I want to get to the gravity cannon. Because my memory is that there's an entrance to the city near the gravity cannon. But I don't think I ever actually found it. I'm getting so fucking good at these landings, by the way. I'm so goated at landing. I think it was maybe somewhere around here. Because I feel like I could see it from that kind of angle. Maybe not. Because that's broken. I should probably check my own VOD if I feel strongly about doing it this way. But like I remember having a view of the cannon that was kind of similar to this. And I needed to basically like jump up from somewhere. It would kind of be helpful if it was like, if there were any light right now. So, thank you, Cranky, for the particularly large Pikachu. What a good little guy. I'm never gonna find this, am I? Let's just go a different way. If I feel that strongly about it. Hold on. I'm actually going to be really lazy and I'm going to check my VOD. I want to remember what angle I saw it from. Also, Corvus, you never actually finished the game. You got a bit past, but not super far. Interesting. Yeah, I mean, I can't really conceptualize how I would even get to a point where I've finished this. But I know I will eventually. Okay. It was towards the... It was in my second stream of this game. So I think that's the first time I went to that planet. This feels like cheating, but like, it's like accessing a memory of things that I did. Which also seems fair. It was right by the gravity cannon, but It was like a hole in the floor. I'm never gonna find this. This is like such a specific place. I'm not gonna find this. Hold on. Because I did send a scout, but the pictures aren't great, so it's really hard to tell. This is dreadful. Dark chocolate brownie, please. I wish I had dark chocolate brownie. Or just like cake. Something like cakey sounds fantastic. God, why didn't past Mellow get better footage? Okay. Okay. For a second I feel like I saw it. So it's like over here. Maybe over there. So Kanky, thank you for the on-screen celebration of the I can't remember what we call it now, but the Pikachu train. Love the Pikachu train. The Peak Puff. Dramatic flashbacks where you see everything important all at once. That would be nice. I could kind of go for that right now. Just a little memory booster. Oh, wait, okay. I mean, it's not what I was looking for, but it looks like I found something else. Oh, that's... Wait, this isn't my ship. Is this someone else's ship? Oh! Fuck it, let's go say hello. Hi. I don't think we've met before? Goodness, it's you, hello. I take it your first launch went well then. Welcome to the Hourglass Twins, mind the sand. Hornfels asked me to update our star charts, so I'm out here observing. It's one of the best places in the solar system to spot astronomical events. What's weird is I've actually seen a couple of supernovas today. Usually I'd be fortunate to see just one. Keep an eye or 4 on the stars, maybe you'll spot one yourself. I found your notes about the Atorox's main crater. I hope they were useful. The planet I mentioned may have been frozen solid or just partially made of ice, like a much colder giant steep. It's hard to say. It used to be the 5th planet in our solar system. You'll notice, of course, there's no such planet now. In its place is dark bramble, which, how to put this, grew into the space the 5th planet used to occupy. That is, dark bramble quite literally appeared at the centre of the 5th planet and began destroying it from the inside out. Eventually, the planet shattered completely and its shards were flung across space. Some of these shards collided with the celestial bodies in our solar system, such as the Atorok, which I believe is how its biggest crater was formed. So the dark bramble came to be because there was a planet and the bramble grew from the inside out and basically shattered it. Something connecting in my brain of what if what happened is that like a bramble seed has been in the center of of something to do with the Sun Project and the Ash Twins, and that's the thing like causing something to go wrong with the Sun Project. I don't know, something like that, maybe. That's not what I wanted to do. I actually wanted to do that. Okay. I got lots of questions to ask you. How do I know if I've spotted a supernova? Supernovae look like extra bright stars, but if you zoom in, you'll see they're enormous explosions. Massive stars go supernova at the end of their lifespans, which is why it's unusual to see 2 in a single day. I wonder if some of these stars are older than we realised. Oh, oops. How do I zoom in? Oh, so there's one there! Oh my god, there's so many. Oh my god, there's so many. Oh no. This simply can't be good, right? Also, this is the best view I've got of whatever's going on with this shit. So there's definitely something broken flying around. Oh, that's so interesting. Something broken flying around there. And is that the white hole that they were talking about? Yeah, wait, that's not even like on the map. That's just a thing. Okay. It goes to Dot Rebel Wed. I'm scared of it. It sounds so evil. Can you tell it all from the tilt on the cannon? That's what I was trying to figure out, but it seems like I was either directly behind the point where it's leaning away or the point where it's leaning forward, so it's hard to tell. If I was near where it was leaning like side to side, I think I'd be able to tell better. What are you doing? Documenting stars. Hornfells noticed our star charts are out of date, so they asked me to update them. Please don't tell the others I said this, but sometimes I think I'm the only traveller interested in doing any science at all. To be honest, I haven't left this lake bed. I don't mean to brag, but I'm really good with the little scouts. I've been taking pictures of everything from right here at my campsite. Have you seen the old shipwreck site on Ember Twin's southern hemisphere? The one shooting a bright beam of light into the sky? Oh yeah, I have seen that. It's not one of our own crashes, it's a Nomai ship. Strangely not a single settlement. So where did they live? Not on the surface. Maybe the answer lies underground. Yeah, we found that. Sand is flowing from Ash Twin to Ember Twin, but did you know the process eventually reverses? We're not completely sure why the sand flows back and forth between the twins, but it seems to be a natural phenomenon. Check out the other twin once more of its sand drains off. I promise you won't be disappointed. Okay. So that is something we should do. So yeah, this planet's filling up with sand. And eventually it'll run out of sand. God, there's just so much. It does feel like that's useful. See, I can't remember now if this is just the caves. It probably is, isn't it? Or is this a different caves? Oh, this is a different caves. Coleus is missing. He vanished from the lakebed cave, the one at the bottom of the dry lakebed at the North Pole. Several days ago, and we were unable to find any trace of him. I don't know how much air he had when he disappeared. I beg any friend reading this, help us recover Coleus. This rock is very familiar. Did you travel here, my sedimentary friends? Because your unique colour and texture appears identical to a rock I met here earlier. Wasn't this the same rock fragment in the cave we found at the bottom of the dry lake bed? We plan to re-examine the northern lakebed cave. Maybe our friendly rock will meet us down there. Milleray and I went back to the lakebed cave and observed this rock again. Sometimes it's there, sometimes it isn't. That means this rock wanders like the quantum moon. How curious. Interesting. Ah! Oh, oh my god, that's actually really scary. Oh my god. Can I just say, I didn't like that. I did not like that. I would like to get out of these caves now, actually. Actually, I feel desperately like I want to get out of these caves. That was probably the most uncomfortable I think I felt in a game, like, ever. I don't know why, but that really did it to me. Right, they said something about a northern lake bed. Maybe let's go. Yeah, I have not been to the Bramble area yet. Yeah, there was a seed on the home planet, though. It's interesting. Also, hello, Thievery. How are you doing? I guess this is all just area that's going to fill up with sand. Oh! Is that? Oh, no, I remember this. This was the scary ghost matter cave that killed me. And I guess that just reforms every so often? Awesome. Okay, yeah, no, I've been here. I remember this. I don't really know where I'm going right now, but I'm kind of just exploring. And I'm gonna run out of fuel, like, so soon. Okay, oops, I died. That's actually the first time I've died by just fucking hurtling myself at a wall. Which is kind of awesome. Check stream chat, let me have a look. Has your nail just like fully come off? Has your nail just like fully detached? Because oh god? Because oh god, the horror? I did in fact die. I did in fact lose. So what if we connected there? Literally just Church Camp. Quantum caves. Oh! I was wrong anyway. Like, I think the lake bed caves they were talking about were... Oh no, I did find that. I found the Wandering Rock. A nomai named Kalias mysteriously vanished from a cave at the bottom of a dry lake bed. Strange Wandering Rock. I hate that fucking rock. I actually don't want to go to it. I don't like it. Unusually high number of supernovae. I don't like that. I don't like the idea that the entire universe is just like dying. Tip of your finger keeps falling over the little nail that's left, and every time I want to kill myself. Yeah, that sounds awful. I'm picturing the feeling, and even picturing the feeling sucks. I'm so sorry about that. What even happened? What happened to your finger to make that happen? Okay, well, let's go to Dark Bramble, I guess. can't say that I'm excited about this. I think I'll just wrap up my finger and give up, yeah. Yay, Dot Bramble! The way you're saying yay makes me feel like this is gonna be bad, actually. I mean, respectfully, where am I even landing here? Here, I guess? Okay, well, it seems to be vaguely righting itself, so I'll live. Ooh! That's cool as well, flying right overhead. Oh. Oh, yeah! And it is always facing the sun. That's so interesting. I don't even know, like... I don't even know realistically what I should be trying to do here. Well, I mean, I do feel like... This is so evil and malicious. I mean, I'm gonna go in, yeah. But, like, I don't look forward to this. Oh my god, I hate it! I hate it so much. Maybe I should have piloted my ship into here as well, and maybe not just, like... I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it. I think it's bad. Why is there a big, horrible, freaky fish in there? Who even is he? Who even is he? Okay, let me catch up with Twitch chat. I don't want to think about that anymore. But the band-aids keep falling off? That sucks. I guess your finger is kind of a difficult one, right? Like, the only experience I have with that is when I had this finger injury, which, like, I don't think you can see on camera really well, but I've still got, like, a really big scar, on my finger. You know, famous Mello's finger injury where I couldn't play, Silk Song for a bit because my, like, holding a controller is really hard. After that progressed from, like, a full-on bandage to just, like, a little plaster, it was really tough because I feel like wrapping anything around your finger it's just so inclined to fall off. And I can only imagine that when that's your fingernail as well, it's like one of the most awkward parts of your body to try and bandage up. You're afraid of wasps. Wasps are scary! My irrational fears is insects crawling in my ear canal. So sitting at my desk, got a wasp flew in, trying to let it out quickly, and started panicking. Somehow opening window all the way to have the wasp fly out. You managed to do that. Yeah, that's a full, like, panic injury. Because I can't even imagine how, but I get it. Like, when you're, like, feeling jumpy and nervous, I feel like your body moves in weird ways. Especially your hands if you're trying to, like, let something out. The glue dissolves when you wash your hands. Exactly. And you have to wash your hands. You can't just not wash your hands. Hand injuries suck. I want to know where that is going so badly. But I don't have my scout until I get into the ship. Is it going over there? Okay, I haven't been to Hollow's Lantern yet either, I guess. Oh! Oops. I didn't get out of the system. Have I been to Brittle's Hollow? That's the question. Can I get onto there? Is there, like, anything we think that I could do to, like, land on this planet? I guess in fairness, it's kind of just all fire anyway. I definitely don't think I've been here. Where's a good landing spot? Maybe just here? Gravity feels heavy here already. I feel like I can tell. Oh, there's a distress beacon there as well. Oh, no, I remember. I remember being here because of all the fire that was going off. Okay, but I don't think I actually found this distress beacon. Is everyone unharmed? No one was badly injured from the escape pod's impact. We're incredibly fortunate. This is good news, at least. If we heard from escape pods 1 or escape pods 3... No, I'm unable to make contact. My equipment can hear the other 2 escape pods' distress signals, however. If there's any comfort, both must be intact. I'll continue calling for them. My gratitude, if we can. Thatch, the moon is approaching again. Everyone brace yourselves swiftly. The volcanic moon has returned. Be cautious of falling ash and debris. I believe the moon has passed. The planet doesn't appear eager to have guests. We're certainly unwelcome on its surface. We need to find shelter, and quickly. The volcanic moon won't be gone for long. I observed several promising sites below the surface, but we'll need to construct a way for everyone to climb safely down this cliff. Interesting. Okay, there's escape pod 1. And then there's that bad boy again. I think that probably means I haven't actually been in this ship yet. So time to go read. Considering just rolling the dice on infection and just straight up taping it with surgical tape, because that usually sticks better. bandage than tape. The bandage could work. But yeah, I guess the problem is like washing your hands, isn't it? Scanning external environment. Scan complete. Minor structural instabilities. Pockets of breathable air. Collision imminent. Escape pods launching. Vessel has been mortally injured. Emergency sequence activated. Awaiting departure from vessel. Interesting. Emergency. Ah! Oh no. Oh yeah, I remember now. This is the one that has the big this is the one that has the black hole in the middle. Yeah, this is Law Planet. Scary. Okay, let's go read some lore. Use caution. A black hole sleeps below. You must not slip. And what if I did? What then? Cool, so this is a different part that we're seeing now. Of note, be sure not to wander far from here. Though this area is somewhat unstable, it's safer than any we've found so far. The temporary settlement is finished, but remember to be cautious of falling rocks. Sure will. I guess that's where the Hanging City is then? Can I go this way? Or is this the Hanging City that I'm in now? Very interesting. This knowledge is too dear to lose. Here's everything we can recall about the signal we encountered while aboard the vessel. The signal was older than the universe itself. This is the most significant detail. Scary. Untranslated. Why can't it translate it? Weird. Very weird. Skin rolling over the nail bit thing happened again. Oh, that sucks. Does it? I bet this doesn't help, but do you think it would help if... I guess you can't. I was going to suggest moisturizer. I was going to suggest, does it feel less bad if... The best way I could put this is if your finger is like lubed the fuck up. But I guess you can't just do that because it's an injury. Yeah, that's tough. Nail injuries are a real tough one. I feel like you don't appreciate how good and normal your nails feel until they've been made to not be good and normal anymore. And then everything is bad. This area simply feels massive. Just gonna go down here because there's writing. My brother wasn't in Escape Pod 1 with us. Was he in 2 or 3? We sacrificed too much arriving here. I cannot allow our clan's greatest loss to be in vain. Ooh, oxygen. This is like a separate city to this one. That's so interesting. Ooh, okay. God, I had to be very, very careful there. Oh! What even am I updating here? So they received... Oh! Ooh! Okay, wait. There's so much here. So they received a signal to their ship. But then the bramble horrible creature basically contained the ship. And the 3 escape pods went off to the 3 different locations. So one is still at the bramble? Is that what's at the center of the dark bramble then? Is that what I'm supposed to be taking from this? I can't understand. Why did the vessel crash in that place? We warped to follow that curious signal from the eye of the universe when we arrived. Where we arrived was wrong. It wasn't where we tried to go. I suppose it wasn't a problem with the vessel, but with our destination. I'm afraid for our friends in Escape Pod 3. Yeah, I imagine that's that big bad boy. So that's the vessel. The vessel was their ship/planet? Was the vessel unwell in some way? Anona and I checked before the warp, and the warp core and navigation systems were both well. So they're talking about the vessel as if it's a ship, but also as if it's alive, which is really interesting. No, I put a band-aid on, it started burning from my fingertip to the underside of my wrist. That sucks. Open wound at the end, but if the nail bit that's still attached to my fingertips, so no moisturizer. That sucks! Hopefully nail injuries... I have no idea how quickly nail injuries, like... At the very least, the part that's an open wound, I would hope, recovers fairly quick. So you can at least experiment with moisturizer. In an ideal world. God, I'm getting so lost here. Oh, okay, yeah, there's lore. Shit. I'm gonna run out of fuel. I'm simply having too good a time reading all these documents. Is the hardest part of this tragedy not knowing who we may have lost, or will the hardest part come later when we learn? Okay, well we know Melaray is fine, because Melaray is the one spearheading the project that probably killed everyone, so that's cool. Isn't that great news? Desperately looking for writing on the wall. Ooh, okay, there's something around there. Oh, how would I get around there? Do I want to risk it and just kind of jump? No, I probably just need to go around here, don't I? Ooh, that was kind of scary. Look out below. Look out for the gravity hole. For should you slip and lose your grip, then into space you'll go. I wandered around here just for that. Oh, I guess I could have gone up there. Well, oh well. Just for poetry? I guess you could say Melo can't see the writing on the wall. Eh. I can't remember which way I came from. This is so embarrassing for me. Another day, my inability to read hurts me. Okay. Okay, well luckily I haven't actually been here. We can hear the others' escape pods' distress signals, which gives me hope. Folio, you still here? I'm unsure how to survive in this place without you. I'm unsure how to be me without you. Oh no, the aliens are making me sad. You guys, the aliens are making me feel things. I don't like this. I don't like this. I play video games to feel happy without any more complex emotions than pure happiness. Right now I'm feeling sad. Puppy's eyes. Good luck, puppy. That's valid. I mean, I feel like I'm just doing a shit ton of reading at the moment anyway. So hopefully it's good reading background noise. Oh my god. Yeah, shit. Like, stuff really is, like, falling. Yeah, and then this is talking about the signal. Oh, wait. Wait. No, my clan has ever encountered anything like it. How can anything in this universe be older than the universe itself? Imagine what rare and profound knowledge it might offer. We must find the eye of the universe. The signal looked like an eye, round with a circle at the center. Yeah, okay, so we were able to read that because we explored further. This area is falling apart, though. For real. Given concerns about our settlement stability, where should we construct? We need to stay close to the escape pod. I can't believe anyone is coming to save us. We must save ourselves. I agree, we're here because the eye signal called to us and we followed. If we're to find it, we need to not merely survive, but thrive. This is a wise point, Plume, and eloquently made. If moving to the northern glacier will keep us safe, that's what we'll do. I believe we should move to the northern glacier. What if we use gravity crystals to craft a stable path? Building beneath the crust again would shelter us from the volcanic moon's eruptions. Oh. Oh, interesting! Very, very, very interesting. Oh my god, this is so scary. Am I supposed to just, like, leap and hope I make it? Shit. Shit. Well, in we go, you guys. That didn't work as planned, so let's go hang out in here. Oh, I think I get it now. This is the white hole that we've seen on the other half of the galaxy. And I can't seem to get myself to land. Oh wait, land. Oh my god. Yeah, I mean, this just is not working with my fuel levels as well. I'm just bouncing off of shit everywhere. Okay, well, maybe I'll just float around a bit until I die. That sounds cool. Very cool. Huh. Oh god, you have half a toenail cut off once. Took 6 months? That's such a long time for such a tiny part of your body. That's so fucked up. Okay, well, I think I'm gonna burn out my fuel and then burn out my oxygen. And then just reset. But I feel like I learned some really important things there. That was cool. It's a shame as well, because I was really close to the meteoroid. Meteoroid? Meteor. They're probably both words. One of those is definitely a word. Can't remember which right now. Okay, we learned stuff. I feel like we learned things. I feel like we learned a lot of things, actually. There's also one thing I want to do. I would like to go to the museum, actually. Because seeing the big scary fish reminded me of something. I think at the big museum at the top of the town, I think I remember seeing that fish there. And I want to read what it says. God, I wish I could just stay here sometimes. I wish I didn't have to explore the universe on a time loop. I wish I could just be happy and free. Observatory this way? Yes, okay, I guess I have to go around the long way. You know, I do have ears, actually. 2023 Mello was onto something. Hello, hello big thing that has eyes. Oh wait, that's cute. I'm guessing those are like, I don't know, like, those are like thank yous from the developers. We're nearly ready. Felix and I have finished construction. She says calibrating the devices won't take long. Fortunately, the Attlerock's lack of atmosphere will make calibration simple. Also, we've seen that now. That's like the symbol of the signal that they're interested in. It's this freak! This anglerfish specimen was found attached to the landing gear of one of our ships that flew close to dark bramble. It appears well suited to living in dark places with minimal atmosphere. Okay, so and we just saw like a particularly big and scary one of these, basically. I hate that thing so much. Oh, I guess they are moving. They just move really slow, so it's kind of boring. Okay, this is actually more interesting to read once I've done more things. Yeah, because there's the zero gravity. Very interesting. Okay, let's leave. Puppy's eyes have been cleaned. Has anyone else enjoyed the trials and tribulations of feeding a dog a paracetamol coated in spreaded cheese? Definitely not personally. What I have done personally, though, is I've had to inject medicine into a dog's mouth before. Like, with, like, a small syringe. So that was fun. That was just an absolute blast. I've also tried to force feed my other dog chicken once because she wasn't eating and it was driving me insane. That sounds worse than it was. It was literally just like mashing chicken into her mouth until she ate it. Gently mashing. Creature Junior. So the dark bramble definitely has an alien anglerfish. That I don't like. I kind of feel like trying to check out that meteor. Let's go. You had to do that with Trash Cat the other night and he was actually very well behaved. Good for him. Good for him. I respect that. Listen, it must not be nice. It must be pretty shit to be force-fed food, but when you're an animal that doesn't want to eat and you have to, you just gotta do it. Okay, okay. I think I did it. I think I landed on the meteor. That was actually easier than I thought it was gonna be. Right. And we're looking for the sun side, right? Ooh. This is what we're looking for, I think. This is troublesome. It seems the comet wishes to submerge our shuttle in ice. If we stay on the surface too long, the shuttle may freeze entirely. Even if it did, couldn't someone call it back home to the gravity cannon on Ember Twin? Yes, but the exploration of the comet would be more difficult if we were without the shuttle until someone recalled it. Perhaps we shouldn't have landed on the dark side. Suppose one of us remained in the shuttle to keep it warm and continue monitoring the surface. This would be wise, I think, Clary. If you don't mind waiting here with it, Poke and I can continue to explore the surface. Oh yeah, so she stayed in there, I remember now. Oh. Okay, it felt like I lost gravity there. That was kind of weird. I didn't love that. Not really sure where to explore then, to be honest. Kind of wish I'd stayed on the side that I started on. Shit. Well. Oh no, I might make it. I might be fine. Can I do it? Can I do it? Can I do it? Can I land on the interloper? It is getting further away. Oh, I did, and I didn't even hurt myself too badly. That's cool. Why is my body red? What did I do? Hurt myself pretty bad. I don't know, I feel like I threw myself at a wall or something. That's the usual. Is there just like nothing to explore on this surface? Let's go see. Oh, well, there's the white hole. I guess we got to the part of the day where we fly past that thing. Yeah, I remember it saying something about that. But I think it was like the sun side. But I think in theory the sun side is supposed to be the... Maybe let's just follow the sun then. Or maybe I'll just go back to the ship briefly, because I'm running out of oxygen and fuel anyway. Okay. Refuel jetpack. And then let's check what this says. God, we've actually got quite a few things adding up here. Why does it never work when I do it? I don't know, Thievery. I genuinely don't know what it is. I'm sorry that the quote doesn't like you. A mural of Dark Bramble ensnaring the Nomai vessel. A mural of a Nomai vessel. One of the 3 escape pods never made it out of the bramble. Very, very interesting. The Nomai warped this solar system in a spaceship called the Vessel. They were attempting to follow a signal from the eye of the universe. The vessel crashed somewhere in the dark bramble. Interesting. I feel like I'm toying with the idea that the Vessel is also itself maybe some kind of planet. Maybe even the 6th planet that they know the moon keeps orbiting around or something. The Nomai decided to migrate from the old settlement to the northern glacier. They used the gravity crystals to craft a stable path beneath the surface, and there's a huge Nomai city. Okay. So I'm specifically looking for... something on the comet? Oh, there we go. Nomai shuttle almost completely encased in ice. The Nomai landed on the interloper not long after its arrival. There were 3 Nomai aboard the shuttle. 1 stayed behind. The Nomai who stayed behind lost contact. The shuttle's equipment heard strange energy readings from somewhere beneath the surface. 2 of the Nomai located a fissure on the ice in the interloper's sunward side. Problem is I can't figure out which one the sunward side is. I guess it's the one on the right. It's so hard to tell if I'm going even slightly the way that I think I am. Kinda? I guess this is the sunward side because it's bright. It's facing the sun. A fissure in the ice. It's difficult, so I'm not picking up any, like, signals here, either. Wait, unless they mean this ice. So annoying. The ice on the sunward side. I wish I could zoom in more onto this thing. I feel so stupid. Anyone else seeing a fissure right now? Oh, well, I've lost gravity, so that's cool. Wait, did you see it? I genuinely don't know where it is. I'm expecting to see like a hole in the ground and I'm just not seeing it. Oops, I killed myself. Did I see it then and I just missed it? They don't mean the, like, on the underside, do they? It also seemed like the ice retracted there. A fissure is not a hole. Well, I mean, not like a round hole, but it would be like a gap, right? Like a squeeze? Because they went into it. Hold on, we'll check the log again. But I thought I was interpreting that they went into the fissure. This is actually an easier way to do this. A fissure in the ice on the sunward side. They descended to investigate. I think the thing I'm struggling with is I don't think I can wrap my head around what makes it, like what makes what the sunward side. I would honestly take some, if I'm being silly and it's really obvious, I would honestly like to know. I'm so desensitized to party things greater than 100 is very crazy that it generally no longer means anything. Yeah, I don't even think about it most of the time. Wait. Autopilot was sending me into the fucking sun! Is that my shortest run yet? Literally, what memory is it gonna show me? The memory of hurtling into the sun? That's so annoying. Okay, let's try again. Round 2. I don't even know why I'm doing this. I'm actually not having a fun time with this stupid fucking comet. I was having fun with everything else, but then this comet is pissing me off. And I don't know why. Okay, well. I don't want to lock onto the sun. Why the fuck would I lock onto the sun? Which way is its momentum? It's kind of going around this way at the moment. No comment for Mello. Sorry, that makes no sense for anything else. It doesn't, but I like it anyway. I like the vision. No, let's try one more time. In theory, we're kind of coming at it from the sunward direction, so surely we will just naturally end up on the sunward side. Or something. I just don't know if I even understand what it means by sunward side, because like, it's a very small object. It feels like most of it is facing the sun. Let's try and keep... Why does it seem so small as well? Is it because it's approaching me? Side. Fissure on the ice. Am I stupid? And it's just literally the fissure that's right here. The one that I'm slipping around in right now. The one that I'm ice skating on, tee-hee-hee. It just doesn't feel like this would be it. Yeah, it literally doesn't go anywhere. Am I crazy? Oh! Oh! Ah! my god, we found it. We found it and it's scary. Oh! Wait, did that just like... This is so interesting. Oh! Hello, trees. I mean, it's not like I can go in any of these anyway, but it's still cool. Weird icy tunnels? What is this? I'm receiving much stronger energy readings now that we are beneath the crust. Whatever it is must lie somewhere below, close to the comet's center. I'm starting to realize it's much more dangerous than realized. Clary, can you hear us? Yes, but your voices are faint. I fear we will lose communication entirely if you continue any deeper. Keep the shuttle warm for us, Clary. We'll return the moment we identify the source of the readings. I understand, but be cautious. Okay. See, I'm beginning to feel like maybe at some point we gain the ability to, like, go through ghost matter. Because otherwise there are just so many areas where it's, like, interesting, but also, like, what am I supposed to do with this? Oh, yeah, see, there's something really interesting at the center there. Some kind of scary blue energy. What do you have to just get really good at flying through confined spaces? If that's what it wants for me, I will genuinely... Oh, wait. I just had to, like, fly over it, like, a bit. Yeah, go on. Let's go see. Is this the source of the ghost matter? I think it is. What are we even looking at here? There's like a lot of ghost matter down there. See, I don't think I can go down. Touch on those gravity crystals so you can walk on walls. That would be fun. I would like that. Fucking hope so. Oh! Wait, it looks like I can just pass through it if I'm really quick. Okay. Shit, okay. Okay, I have to pass through it really quick, but also I have to be better at it than that. Very interesting. Ghosts matter. I sure hope they do. They matter to us, you guys, and that's what really matters. Okay. I can't wait to go read my ship log and figure out if I was supposed to have learned anything from that. But that definitely seems to be the source of the ghost matter, maybe? They landed on the interloper, blah blah blah. Okay, yeah, so the energy readings of the ghost matter. I think I'm good for now. I don't think I'm gonna go back to the interloper because, like, I don't know what I'm supposed to be learning from that at the moment. I think, is there any other planets that I haven't been to that sound particularly fun? Okay. Is that the quantum moon? I think that's the quantum moon. Because it's not there anymore. Unless I'm crazy. Where else would it be? It's not around Timber Hearth. It's not around the Twins. So maybe I'm crazy. I could just be crazy, to be fair. Also, I think this actually means that I've been everywhere. The satellite going around Giant's Deep. I might just about have the skill to do that now. Maybe. I've definitely gotten better at landing, at least. I think we can all agree on that. Because I do want to check that out. Oh, sorry, the satellite around the sun. Yeah, I also want to check that out at some point. But I'm very curious about the Giant's Deep one first. Really hard to land on. Yeah, it kind of looks like another gravity cannon, doesn't it? Where is it? Am I crazy? But I broke my fucking landing gear anyways, that's cool. No, it's there, it's there, it's there. Oh. If any of it is landable. Oh, and there's the moon. whatever it is. Nope. It wasn't the moon. It's this fucking place again. I'm leaving, I don't like it here, I'm going. I'm not subjecting all of us to this place, I'm getting out. Oh my god, this is so annoying, just trying to land on this one object. Just try to match the velocity, like, even a little. There it is. It just goes a little faster than I can, so... I mean, maybe I can try and, like, go around the other way. Try and get the drop on it. But then I just lose it. Can I even get to that? Ah! Did I see the scary moon again? I want to get to the... Oh, I can lock on! No, don't send me onto this planet. I hate this planet so much. Let me match this thing's velocity, I swear to God. I can't for the life of me figure out how to land on this stupid fucking thing. This feels like trying to figure out the landing like the first time. Okay, did I do it? Nope. And I broke my ship. Oh my god, I like super broke my ship. Oh my god, everything is so broken. Okay, I might just have to accept that it's fucked. Because like everything I'm trying to do now is just broken. Yeah, there is a landing spot that has like the gravity. But it's so, like I don't know if, I feel like this looks a lot easier than it is. I mean, it definitely doesn't look, I'm not making it look easy. The landing gear is like super broken now though. So if I try and match velocity, it just like spins me around. So I think at the moment it might just be impossible. Like if I even try and focus anywhere, it just like throws me off. Like, this is me trying to land on Giant's Deep. And it's very rough. It's just not working. I'm gonna throw myself into space so I can restart this run. Hello, space. Bye-bye. I want to land on this thing so badly, but it moves so fast. So even trying to like meet it and try and like plan ahead to where it's gonna be is really tough. This is like a real, like this feels like the strongest test of have you mastered the ability to land. I'm gonna try one more time to land, and if I can't, I think I'm gonna call it for today. Because I'm hitting the point where I'd like to end stream anyway. And if I can't land, maybe maybe it's a sign I need to give myself a break and come back to it. Engage autopilot for now, and then I can try and hook it up specifically to the gravity cannon. Oh my god. It doesn't help that, like, I think Giant's Deep is very big. So what seems to happen is that I kind of am getting like caught in its gravity. I mean, this is something. God, this is awkward. I think I did it. Jesus Christ. The thing happening at the start of each cycle is getting launched from the gravity cannon. Yeah, now that we know it's a gravity cannon, I think that is more likely than what I thought, which was that something was breaking off. But yeah, something is getting launched, right? Oh my god, what am I even like? Control module. Launch module. God, this is tough. Probe tracking. It does seem broken, though. It does seem like some part of it somehow broke. no, that looks right. I mean, that looks like what the other gravity cannon looks like. What's going on in here? Is there something else I can mess with at least? Trees detected. Ah! Oh! No! Oh my god, what is happening and what am I looking at? Okay. Launch module projection stone. Ah! Okay, I'm gonna put that down and come back to that. Wait, maybe I'll read it first? Can I read it? Okay, yeah. Mallow, my better 50%. Cassava is sending the last of the cannon components. Soon, relatively speaking, we'll know the eye's location. The thought of concluding our elder's curious and challenging search increases my heart's temperature. Cassava tells me he and the construction yard crew have determined a power setting we are not under circumstances to go above. I see, and am I right to think that consequently we'll be ignoring that setting? A composite with nearly 100% certainty our friends have accounted for our nature, so I suggest we do. Given the orbital probe cannon all the power it can structurally withstand creates the greatest chance of fanning the eye, the probe must travel as fast as it can, as far as it can. This is so interesting. Okay. I have bad news, Avens. Yarrow says there was a problem with the proposed power source, so the orbital probe cannon won't be asked to fire. I hope you're pulling my locomotive limb here, Cassava. I wish I were, my friend, but no, they aren't certain they can fix the problem, so it's an indefinite hiatus. Tell Privet and Mallow they should return from the cannon. My spouse and I will remain at construction yard. An update, Mallow and I will join you in Daz. Privet left to visit her brothers. She fears Idea may be responsible. Okay. No clue about that one. Not really got any idea what's going on with that. What are these? This is very interesting. What? What am I even looking at? Cannon aligned with randomly selected probe trajectory, gravity field activated. 6 minutes 53 seconds ago, request to launch probe received from Ash Twin Project. So that's what launches at the beginning of the cycle? That's the cannon. But it's definitely broke. It definitely launched something. Oh, this is detailing what happened. It launched something and it broke. Orbital probe cannon structure compromised during launch. Damage to multiple modules. Probe tracking module is receiving data from probe. Orbital probe cannon launch request received. Okay. This is a gorgeous model. Oh, no. Let me stay here. Damage report, severe structural stress, assessing damage. Control module intact. Launch module, viewport window fractured, module exposed to vacuum of space. probe tracking module missing? So it's the probe tracking we want. Because the probe launch request is the one that's happening at the start of every cycle, right? And that's the moment where this breaks. So that's the twins, I guess. Request to launch probe. Cannon aligned. So the probe gets sent, but then the tracker is missing? Okay. I mean, let's see again what happens when we put this into this. Huh? So... What? Oh! Oh my god, this is like... This is like showing the other places. So this is showing... Yeah, we've been here, because I remember picking that up. This is showing what's currently happening on Giant's Deep. Which means that this one is showing what's happening in the launch module. And it's the launch module that's destroyed, right? That's basically what they were saying. And there's another stone there that could be interesting. So we do want to explore over here. God, this is getting weird. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get out as well. Like, the level of challenge that this is gonna take. There we go. Okay, yeah, and then it sends me back into the tunnel. Jesus Christ. Also, hello, Aria! How are you doing? They're doing this to you at work on Monday? That's so fucked up. This sounds really stressful. I'm sorry they would do that to you. Yeah, so... Yeah, because that's the launch module, but we can't get in that way. And that was the probe tracker, and that's gone. So interesting. Also, I'm so sorry. I have been so out of reading Twitch chat whilst playing this game. So I'm really sorry, by the way, for any and probably many messages that I've missed. I feel like this game is taking a lot of my, like, focus, if I even have any. Can I, like, get out, please? Thank you. Okay, I think as well, that's probably everything I can do here without... without being really brave. And and exploring where's broken. I can't quite tell. Is it over here? Yeah, I think it's this bit that's broken. Oh no, it is, because I remember... Shit. Doesn't help that I'm like very low on fuel. Yeah, it's right there, shit. Let me in. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. This is actual hell to navigate. I'm gonna run out of fuel before I can get in there. I can already tell. Yep, gone. Shit. Can I at least, like, read this, do we think? Do you think I have time? I'm just gonna, like, scan all of this so that I can learn what's on it, because I'm running out of oxygen. Probe must travel. Oh, wait, no, this is just the same stuff. Wait. That's the one that I want. Wait! This is what I want to do. This is where the probe tracking module has ended up. Any clue, guys, where this is? Because I am rapidly running out of oxygen. Right, let's quickly read this. I'm honored and terrified. Blah, blah, blah. Structural integrity. Because we won't be capable of receiving the probe's data if it's destroyed. You won't ask the orbital probe cannon to use so much power that it breaks. So it used too much power? I think we're okay. I think that's everything in here that matters. Because the launch, the control module is the same. It's the probe tracker. I think it's probably it. I think it did end up in the bramble. Okay. That's good to know. That's some really helpful information. And I'm about to die. So, yeah, awesome. I love being interested in the game. It's a genuinely really interesting game. But I feel like I've got to lock in so much because the game isn't just the like running around exploring. The game is like paying attention to and processing what I'm seeing. And it's really hard to do that and read chat. But yeah, look, you see it break at the start of the run and send the probe out. That's so cool, now we know what that is. But it's interesting because I swear at the beginning of every run, it gets sent off in a slightly different direction. Is it that the bramble changes where it is? Or is the probe on the quantum moon? And that's why That's why it changes where it's going with every loop. Because where the quantum moon is changes. Oh, was there more stuff on the ceiling? Oh, there might have been, but I actually think the ceiling had kind of just broken off. Because currently the moon is on Giant's Deep, though. But I bet if I close the camera and then go back to it. Yeah, see? It's already gone. But then the interesting thing is, if it isn't around Giant's Deep, I can't find it. Very, very interesting. Well, I'm sure my computer has put this together at least. Oh my god, look. There's so much. Okay. The broken remains of the Nomai space station in orbit around Giant's Deep. There are 3 access ways branching off from a central hub. The orbital probe cannon was created to find the precise location of the eye of the universe. The Nomai pushed the orbital probe cannon above its maximum power setting to create the greatest chance of finding the eye. The control module recently received a request from the Ash Twin project to launch the probe. The cannon was aligned with a randomly selected probe trajectory. The probe was successfully launched, but the cannon's structural integrity was compromised. Damage detected. A launch module is badly damaged, but its projection pool is still intact. A Nomai named Mallow argued that it wouldn't matter if the cannon's structural integrity was compromised, since they only needed to fire the probe once. A Nomai named Privet countered that they wouldn't be capable of receiving the probe's data if the probe tracking module was destroyed. One of the orbital probe cannon's 3 modules, the probe tracking module, is receiving data from the launch probe. Any Nomai aboard the probe tracking module would be the first to see the coordinates of the eye of the universe. A Nomai computer reports the probe tracking module as missing. I saw the probe tracking module through a Nomai projection pool. It looks like it's underwater. I could see purple electricity outside the viewport. Underwater? Also, very interesting that we're not getting a pop-up saying that there's more to explore. So I think we actually did it. I think that's everything. So I did miss a silly message. Oh no, hold on. Let me scroll up. I'm gonna scroll up really far and just do a quick scan. I saw Corva say, who saw the Amazing Digital Circus finale in cinema? I have only heard rumors. I have heard that the screenings have potentially been a little rowdy, but I don't know how accurate that is. It must be fun to make up new writing systems. I love that this system seems to be, like, branching conversations based on swirls. That feels so fun. Can't believe the Evergame Manchester Night 2 gods at staff had to be formed to be cautious of your pronouns specifically. They were mindful. Oh, also I never did Bingus Cam! Bingus Cam still works. Bingus Cam still works. Just clearly on like a 10-minute delay. There's a universe where Thievery has all their fingernails. Yeah, I wish it was this one. If I could, like, somehow activate my mind and pull that universe into this one, I would. Backrooms brain rot? I want to watch Backrooms. I've seen a couple TikToks of people, like, talking about it, and it does look really fun. Saw Amazing Digital Sex in London. It was pretty well behaved. Good. Yeah, I'm willing to believe, honestly, that the things I've heard are kind of exaggerated. Or based on a couple particular screenings that didn't go well. Saw Obsession on Wednesday and it was less fun, but still very good. Just uncomfortable, yeah. Yeah, Obsession and Backrooms. I've been getting a lot of, like, TikToks. Backrooms in particular, I had a TikTok of someone who I presume is a drag queen who had essentially put on like a full body green screen suit and like hip pads and a breastplate, but then like this full body green screen, and then they'd green screened it so that it looked like they were like the back rooms was basically onto the green screen. So when they moved, it was like very obviously a still image, but basically it was like a drag queen who was the back rooms, and it was really good. She's the back rooms. You want to see Disclosure Day? Disclosure Day, I've heard of that. I think I saw that on a bus recently. Disclosure Day. Weirdly, the one movie I haven't been getting TikToks of. Science fiction thriller, interesting. That feels particularly relevant for this. For playing this game, at least. Sci-fi space. That sounds good, actually. From reading a very quick scan of the plot. It's about aliens. Hell yeah. Love aliens. Happy Pride Month to everyone with pronouns. Large LGBTQ plus crowd and following, be mindful of pronouns and respectful. That's actually so nice. Wait, I think that's really nice, actually. So that was like a heads up that went out to staff. That's kind of nice. Am I wrong? That seems really cool. That they would just be like, I mean, you know, we shouldn't live in a world where anyone needs a heads up. People should just be, by default, like, respectful, obviously. But I feel like as like a bridge between that ideal reality and the one we live in, that's a really nice thing to do. To help, like, be on the way. Like I said, we're having $4.99 tickets. You just going every week. Yeah, tempting. Tempting. I was in your location, and I had a lot of free time, and I debated going to the cinema, and I kind of wish I had. I didn't really have enough time, but I thought about it. Why not front rooms? And it's about a normal British living room at the front of the house. The horror is just that occasionally someone calls it the living room and someone else calls it the lounge, and they just can't get along. They fight amongst themselves even though they all are united on the same thing. Persian food the other day. Ooh, yummy. I don't know a lot about Persian food, actually. There's one recipe I'm aware of, but I also think I would struggle to, like, describe it if I tried. Because it would be my memory based on, like, my experience with food, which means it would probably be, like, diluted through layers of whatever shit I've got going on. No, we don't call it that. I promise. Me and Blue Green were all in the same room and they said, oh, there's people with pronouns here, watch out. They said, actually, the quantity of pronouns here is off the charts. You don't remember the name? Let me look up the menu. Humongous. I love yummy humongous. Also, I'm going to wrap up the stream, by the way. Because my throat is feeling particularly dry and I need some water, and also my back hurts and I really want to, like, stretch or something. Or just lie down at a minimum. So, sorry to end this really abruptly, but thank you all for hanging out. I've been having such a blast with this game. I hope it's been, like, good background noise, because I'm aware that it's a really difficult game to play and still do, like... still do the parts of streaming that I like, which is, like, more active talking than just observations about the game. But I'm really enjoying the game, and it's kind of a game where you have to do that, so it all balances out. But yeah, I should be back on Monday with more Outer Wilds. Yippee. I honestly don't know what we're going to explore next, so that's going to be interesting. It's actually been fun despite being space. This game's really fun. Even with all the difficulty I'm having landing on planets, it never feels like the end of the world, because, like, the loops are so quick that you... even if you die, it's just like, well, I'll try again. And it still feels like there's so many things left to explore, which is cool. Quantum moon incoming, yeah. I want to go land on that quantum moon real bad. Real bad. Space so much. I think space is cool. I definitely feel like this game... playing this game is the first time I've ever felt that kind of, like, ugh, like, fear of space. But I think that's just more because it does a really good job of making you feel that, like, sudden, like, confusion of which way is up. Which is, like, actually really disorientating. Disorienting? Which is interesting. The big scary fish, I fucking hated that. I hated the second we went into that, like, glowy fog area. I was miserable. I was truly miserable. But I think I might have to go back to Giant's Deep. It feels like there's actually a lot going on in Giant's Deep, which pisses me off because I hate it there. Saffron ice cream? That sounds so yummy. Oh, I could go for some ice cream. Okay. Thank you all for hanging out. I am going to end stream right now. I'm going to go get some water. I'll be back on Monday. Until then, thank you all. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Enjoy your weekend. And XOXO. Go piss, girl.